Hello everyone, welcome back. Doesn't my budget look so colorful right now? All the reds and the yellows. Not a lot of green, might I add here. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Currently 7 overspends that we're gonna go over as soon as we handle the transactions, which there are roughly a little bit over a dozen of those. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay. So all of these are clear. We've done the payment for the roof, the partial payment. I'm going to be sending in a little bit more for that. We've gotten a couple of things in here for income. So my sister gave me for the car insurance. We've got my paycheck. And we've got my boyfriend giving me so I can pay his watch off, which is what I did. There's the T-Mobile, so that's the watch payoff for his. Credit card payment, and that's it. So my total here is $31.74 and 25. Okay, let's go to Freedom. While I clear all of these, Cricket Wireless should not have come out of my card. We actually, I helped my brother pay this in February. Then we forgot to change the card in March, so I got charged again, I think. And then I'm gonna put on annual. Oops, not beauty, annual. And then for some reason I got charged this month after we had already removed my card from the account and replaced it with his. Apparently, even though we did that, they still charged my card for a portion of the bill, $75, because they still on the back end had my card on file after we removed it from the account. I was not happy about that, honestly. My brother will go ahead and get me the difference, the 75, sometime later this month, whenever he's able to. Groceries, I had $17.50 something cents left. I did go over a little bit by like $1 something, almost $2 there, but it's not too bad. And then this pharmacy charge actually cleared already. This is wellness. Save that. So my total should be $585 and 14. Yeah. And then these two pending. I'm going to go ahead and enter them now just so I can see them in the budget. Oh, looks like I have a couple that maybe... All right. Yeah. So just need approvals. Sometimes I'm a little bit faster than the YNAB application, but that's okay. And Sapphire. And we have Amazon. Amazon is actually wellness. And the Sapphire payment. And this should be 0. And that's good. Okay. So let's look at the budget here. And let's go ahead and clear all of these overspends. So the annual fund, that's the Cricket. I might not leave it in the annual fund. I might actually put it with utilities. I don't want to put it with my T-Mobile stuff because I just don't want it in there. It's not part of my plan. So but everything else makes sense with what I've spent. So I'm gonna go ahead and fund all of that and get it cleared out. Now, I have updated my annual budget in Google Sheets. The original one that I had that I've shown a couple of times, it was really busy. It wasn't really streamlined. I wasn't able to see the totals per the category there, which I do like to see because I like to see them in a YNAB and I would like to see them on the annual budget. So I fixed it up. There's no alternating colors. The alternating colors I thought would make it easier to concentrate on the different sections, on the different rows, and it didn't. It was too muddy for me. So for myself, I have streamlined it. Still some color. And I know the pink is very, very like pink. I like it. It works for me. And I have the goals in here too. So now I don't have to go back and forth in the tabs. I just have it all in one tab. So I have my budget, my goals, and then my information that I base my net pay formulas on. It didn't actually take me as long as I thought it was going to. A lot of it was just removing the formatting from the previous version and then just adding total lines, which wasn't that bad. So yeah, this is what I have now. Now with regards to the budget, I'm gonna go ahead and update the balances for the assigned totals on the categories to what is listed within the budget, just to kind of see if the budget is working the way it's supposed to be working and I'm just not following it even though I have it, because March for me still feels like it got a little bit more out of hand and it really shouldn't have. It's the reason I do make my annual budgets is because I like to see the bigger picture. I like to see everything all at once and really just see how much it's going to be for the year within the different categories. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and see if I can still even put a full 700 into the roof payment, which is what I want to go ahead and do. Also, I did move the debt or the IOU section to the top so I could see it easier. And I'm going to go ahead and do that in YNAB as well. So let's collapse all of this and let's move the IOU section here, which is the debt section. Then it's fixed, flexible, non-monthly, savings, which is the rainy days, and sinking funds. Perfect. Oh, and with the goals, I did update these a little bit too. So my description is a little bit more concise. So my first goal here is my 401k, my Roth, retirement. I want a target total of $3,200. I currently have added $734. And I still have about $2,400 left that need to go in. And my goal is for December to have all that in. The car loan, I want to pay $3,000. I've paid $800. I still have $2,200. The car repair maintenance is grayed out because I already did it. For the high yield savings, for the roof loan, I want to pay it off by no later than October. This is what I started with, the $4,000. I've paid $1,300 on it already, so I'm at $2,700. Let's see, and that's just with the 300. I haven't added the additional 4 that I want to put in here for this month. And then I have the quality of life goals. So these are more financial based, where it's based on money moving. These, they can still be financially based, but it's more so to ease everyday life in certain ways. So lower car insurance, which technically my portion is $130 as opposed to the $200 that I was paying before. Lower phone bill. I'm hoping that by June I can get this done. And then my notes, I paid off one watch this month. We'll see if I pay off 2. I want to do at least 2 of the dental surgeries by December. 1 was done. I need to schedule the next one. And I want to make sure that I do my annual wellness annually every year. So I'll probably have this one in for the next couple of years into my quality of life goals. And I do have it scheduled for this year for the end of this month. So I really like the way that this looks. It's a little bit easier to read. And I'm able to see the numbers based on the different categories, the different sections a little bit more clearly. So yeah, let's go ahead and update all of the budget in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and handle the debt first, which is why I have it at the top. Is what I want to do. I want to put the 700 in here. Let's see if this $900 makes it for the rest of it. Okay. So Allstate is 356. Passion at 90 is fine. Monthly fees at 60 is fine. T-Mobile, let's put 370 in here. So 370, that covers the $100 or so for the watch. It covers the $194 bill now, because after we paid the watch, the total of the bill went down. And it covers about 60 something dollars for the next watch, for the other watch that I still need to pay off. So hopefully this will be good. I can pay that watch off maybe this month, who knows? And I can get started on jumping ship and going to a different company. That's going to be a lot less. Vet insurance, I know that we need to up this to underfunded. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Food delivery is always 75. I know I've used it up already. So we'll see how that goes. For the remainder of the month, 60 for groceries, 37.50 for the second half, and then 100 for wellness. That 75, we'll see if we can even splurge on that. No gifts, no hobbies, no HOA, home fund. Stray Kids is actually going to get more. $220 because I did just purchase their pre-order album for Hollow. Out of all of my hobbies, which Stray Kids is one, there's a reason that they have their own category, and there's a reason that I put at least $50 a month, because I know that they're going to release albums throughout the year, 2, maybe 3 throughout the year, if not 4, who knows? They don't seem to take a day off. So I want to make sure that I have a significant amount in there by the time that happens, so that I'm not caught unawares and the money doesn't come from thin air. You know, I don't have to sacrifice actual needs in order to get this. For the nail polish, I love nail polish. I do have a brand that I collect, and I have not purchased anything in quite a few months already. Do I have a severe case of FOMO? Yes. Am I not purchasing? Also, yes. I'm not purchasing on it. At most, I would probably have to top off the top coat, bottom coats, but those might be like $25 in total. So yeah, I know they're having a sale. I'm gonna do my utmost not to join that sale. And in crochet, I have plenty of yarn from when I went to Joann's before it sadly closes. So, you know, I have a couple of skeins of yarn that I can use. I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. None of what I'm making is probably going to ever be used. Like if I make it like a jacket or something, or like a sweater, I don't think that it would be so good to actually use it out and look nice. But so these are like learning skeins that I'm going to be using them for. Tech, I have sleep phones that I wear for night. They double as eye masks, because by the time my brother and my sisters get back from work, it's 11 o'clock at night. So to them, it's their afternoon. So they're up, they're cooking, they're making food, you know, to eat because they're hungry. My sister, she'll be up doing homework because she's in school. So she'll have the light on. So I kind of tune as much out with the sleep phones. Well, one side of them, the left side, stopped working. And so I got myself a new pair. So I'm going to be putting in $50 in here. the 70 for water. So that's good. I already sent the 100 for savings. And then the 50 for the car fund and the 100 for the dental surgeries. Okay, that still leaves me $7.56. So I am able to send in the extra 400 for the roof, which is fantastic. I'll probably do that closer to the 20th. It's currently the 16th of this month. So I'll probably do it closer to the 20th to 21st, just so I know that I don't have that much left before the new month, before the next paycheck, as a precaution in case anything happens. Listen, I've had money taken out of my bank account, out of my credit card that I didn't authorize. I have cut into my finger. Things happen. They happen to me. So I need to take my time with these really big 400 500 payments that I'm doing to the roof. Worst comes to worst, I don't meet my goal, and it takes me all year to finish it, even into next year, which is fine. The interest free doesn't end until sometime at the towards the end of next year, so I have time. I just don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to deal with it. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it so fast. But technically I have a little bit more time on the interest free. I just don't want to see it anymore. So, just trying to be a little bit cautious. Still have not gotten the bill for the urgent care / emergency room visit. So still wondering how much that's going to be. But yeah, I will let you know as soon as that comes in. And how much I'm going to have to dip into what I have for the dental surgeries. So we'll see about that later on. The 756, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in travel for now. Who knows if it'll stay there. I didn't plan on saving anything for travel this month. I was going to save a little bit next month and at the beginning of June for the concert. The concert is towards mid-June. I think it's the 14th of June. So I'm super excited. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. This will be my first concert that I will go to that's for me. I've been to concerts before, and I've been to like music festivals, not Coachella or anything like that, but like music festivals around the area that I live in and stuff. And they've been fantastic, but this will be my first concert for myself in my life. I've had 2 previous concerts that were with my sister for bands that she wanted to see, and I just went with her, so she wouldn't have to go alone. So I'm so freaking excited, and I'm trying to contain it because I don't want to squeal into the microphone. But anyway, that is all I have. Everything seems to be going good. Everything is going according to the plan, the annual budget plan. And yeah, I was able to actually assign as I have it in my budget, which is good. It means I am on the right track. Everything is looking great. It's not sunshine and rainbows. My finger can attest to that. It doesn't hurt anymore, by the way. It's there. I have to see it every day. The cut's getting smaller. The chunk's getting smaller, which means it's healing. So, all right. Enough about my finger. Enough about that incident. Everything's going great. I hope everyone is having a wonderful April thus far. I hope everyone has some good plans for this next weekend coming up and the rest of the weekends in April that we have left. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.